Chapter 9 of Rich Dad Poor Dad carries a simple yet profound title. Still want more? And honestly, that question hits right at the heart of what separates those who achieve lasting wealth from those who remain financially stuck. Because here's the thing, becoming rich isn't a destination you reach and then coast. It's a continuous journey of growth, learning, and disciplined action. Think about it for a moment. When most people hear about someone making their first million, they assume that person has made it. But Robert Kiyosaki reveals something fascinating in this chapter. Rich people are always students of money and are never satisfied with what they already know. They understand that financial success is a lifelong process of improving skills, awareness, and mindset. It's like being a professional athlete. You don't stop training after winning your first championship. You keep pushing, keep learning, keep evolving. This mindset of perpetual learning is what truly sets wealthy individuals apart. They're constantly curious, always observing opportunities that others miss. While most people see problems, they see possibilities. While others complain about market conditions, they are studying patterns and positioning themselves for the next wave. This isn't about being greedy or never being satisfied with life. It's about understanding that money is a skill, and like any skill, it requires continuous development. So, where do these perpetual students go to learn? Everywhere. They seek out experts, mentors, seminars, books, and audio programs. But here's the crucial part, they don't just collect information like trophies, they focus on understanding the why behind strategies. Anyone can memorize that real estate can build wealth, but wealthy people understand why certain properties in specific markets at particular times create exceptional returns. They dig deeper, ask better questions, and connect dots that others miss. Speaking of questions, Kiyosaki makes a powerful observation. Asking questions is more powerful than giving answers, as it opens the door to new ideas and opportunities. When you're always ready with an answer, you stop learning. But when you approach situations with genuine curiosity, when you ask, why does this work? Or what am I missing here? Or how could this be done differently? That's when breakthrough insights emerge. Questions create space for innovation, for seeing what others overlook. But knowledge without action is just expensive entertainment. The wealthy understand that opportunities often appear when others are distracted or afraid. Remember the financial crisis of 2008? While most people were panicking, smart investors were quietly buying quality assets at massive discounts. They had the knowledge to recognize value, the patience to wait for the right moment, and the courage to act when others were paralyzed by fear. This brings us to a critical balance, decisive action combined with strategic patience. It sounds contradictory, but it's not. You act decisively when the right opportunity presents itself, but you practice patience in waiting for those opportunities and in allowing your investments to compound over time. It's like a skilled hunter, alert and ready to strike, but disciplined enough to wait for the perfect shot. Now let's address something that stops many people from taking action, the fear of making mistakes. Here's what wealthy people understand that others don't. Mistakes are part of growth, and every experience, good or bad, adds to financial wisdom. They don't see failures as permanent setbacks. They see them as expensive education that makes them smarter for the next opportunity. Each mistake teaches them something valuable about markets, about timing, about their own psychology, about risk management. This perspective transforms everything. Instead of being paralyzed by the possibility of loss, they become energized by the possibility of learning. They understand that the person who has never failed has probably never tried anything significant. The goal isn't to avoid all mistakes, it's to make smart mistakes that teach valuable lessons without destroying your financial foundation. But there's another dimension to lasting wealth that often gets overlooked, the importance of giving back and maintaining discipline. Wealthy people understand that money is not just about accumulation. It's about circulation, contribution, and creating value for others. When you give back, you build stronger relationships, maintain perspective, and create a positive mindset that attracts more opportunities. It's not just good karma, it's good business. Discipline, meanwhile, is what keeps everything together. It's easy to be disciplined when things are going well. But true discipline shows up when markets are volatile, when emotions are high, when everyone around you is making impulsive decisions. Discipline is what allows you to stick to your investment strategy during market downturns, to continue learning when you'd rather relax, to keep asking questions when you think you have all the answers. The beautiful truth that emerges from chapter 9 is this: financial freedom requires curiosity, continuous learning, patience, and consistent action. It's not about finding one perfect investment or one secret strategy. It's about developing yourself into the kind of person who can consistently identify and capitalize on opportunities. It's about becoming someone who sees possibilities where others see problems, who learns from every experience, and who acts with both courage and wisdom. Those who keep learning and improving will always find new ways to grow wealth. The world is constantly changing, creating new opportunities and making old strategies obsolete. The person who stops learning becomes like a ship without a compass. They might stay afloat for a while, but they'll eventually drift off course. The person who commits to continuous growth, however, becomes like a skilled navigator who can find their way to prosperity regardless of changing conditions. This is why the question, still want more, is so powerful. It's not asking if you want more money, it's asking if you want more growth, more learning, more contribution, more impact. Because when you want more in the right way, when you approach wealth building as a journey of personal development rather than just accumulation, that's when real financial freedom becomes not just possible, but inevitable.